Good afternoon, beautiful people. So there is something stank going on with these media organizations in this country. All these billionaires are trying to consolidate power by buying up. What I mean by that is by owning multiple news organizations being owned by one person, so that they can spit out the narrative that they want to spit out to the American people. Not the truth, but what they want you to believe is the truth. ABC, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, they're all trying to be bought up and consolidate power for one billionaire. And he's doing that because he's more of a right-wing person, and he wants to basically put Trump into a positive light. It was reported this past week that CNN, which I stopped watching years ago. I was a watcher of CNN every day, all day, for multiple years. I grew up watching them. And I stopped watching them once I realized that they were not telling the truth. They were no longer the news organization that I grew up watching. But this past week, reports been put out that the head person at CNN, he wanted the anchor people to stop talking about Trump and him demolishing the East Wing of the White House. It was bad. It was bad for business, basically. And this week, also, he went to go and talk to Trump and talk to Trump about a new app or something that their streaming app that he's trying to put out or whatever. Like I said, they have been stank and they've been foul, okay? So I hope you've been stop watching CNN, and if you haven't, you need to really stop watching them. They are fake and they're phony. Just because people who sit behind the desk are anchors does not make them journalists. Journalists go out there and speak the truth, find the truth, and put out facts. Anchors are just sit there like with a pretty face or a fine face or whatever, and or just want to tell you what somebody is telling them in their ear, okay? And it doesn't matter if it's truth or if it's fake. They don't care. They don't do the research, okay? So there's a difference between journalists and anchors. And right now we have a bunch of anchors on these news networks. We don't have many journalists, okay? And MSNBC, which I still watch occasionally, they are actually falling into the same line as CNN. So I'm not telling you something that I don't know about. I'm telling you something that I have done, that I have been watching and I've been following how it's been going downhill. I've been telling you to go to watch independent journalists, and even those you need to watch, because sometimes those people can manipulate too, can be manipulated as well. So it's just important for you to be mindful of who you're listening to in general, because we are in a world where people they're corrupt and deceitful, and they'll do anything behind a dollar or behind a click, behind fame, So be mindful of that. But like I tell you, if you're sleeping, wake the hell up. Like always, I'm a little country, I'm a little chic, and I'm going to always keep it street. Have a great day.